What's going on, family? I'm out here on the grind again, and I got questions. I got questions about the whole thing with the lady being shot by the ICE agent. So, what I know so far is a young lady decided that she was going to go to an ICE operation and she was going to protest, and upon doing so, she had her partner record her while the ICE agents interacted with her. They ordered her to get out of her car. She said no, and then she went to drive off while there was an ICE agent on the side of her car and in front of her car. ICE agent in front of her car shot her twice and it killed her. Now, here's what my question is. Oh, and she's a mom of 2, I can't remember. Anyway, my question is this. The last I heard, it was a bad thing and it was highly frowned upon by the left. And I never do left or right, but for this conversation I am. It's highly frowned upon by the left when you insert yourself into a situation just to protest because you're only doing it to antagonize and you have no business being there. I heard that that was a bad thing because that's exactly what everyone said about Kyle Rittenhouse when he did exactly what she did. With the difference being, Kyle Rittenhouse didn't resist authority. He just went to protest against other citizens, whereas she went to protest against authority figures and resisted them. I want to know what the difference is from when he did it to when she did it, because it seems like when she did it, it's okay. Which brings me to my next question. I'm 44, my entire life, it's always been said that when law enforcement tells you to do something, in case you're unclear, ICE stands for Immigration and Customs Enforcement. So they're enforcing immigration and custom laws, i.e. law enforcement, power assigned to them by the same government as the police or whatever, just a higher step of it. Anyway, I've been told every day, you don't argue with law enforcement on the side of the road. You obey their orders, you take it to court, and then you fight it there where it's appropriate. And on top of that, I've always been told, you need to do it with a smile because their job is hard enough as it is. They're under a lot of stress. They risk their lives every day, and they have families to go home to, and they don't have, or they shouldn't have to deal with all of those stressors on top of your attitude and resistance. Every day I've been told this. So now I want to know what's different. Why is it different now? And my last question is, I remember a few months ago, somebody was in much the same fashion, shot and killed on camera. Not the same reason, not the same arena, but nevertheless, shot, killed on camera, left kids and a partner behind. And I was told by a lot of people on the left that I don't care one way or another. I don't know why this is such a big deal. I don't know why everybody's talking about this. So-and-so got what was coming to them. You have to understand that your actions have consequences. You can't just go and do whatever you want and not expect stuff to happen behind it. Sometimes when you make yourself a public figure or you put yourself in situations or when you do certain things can happen because of it. And this was just a consequence of actions. All things that were said about Charlie Kirk. So I want to know what's different now. But I know what the answer is. The answer is the left only holds values, opinions, rules, regulations, restrictions, or whatever words you want to use when it benefits what they want to argue about. The second it doesn't align with what they want to argue about, all of that goes completely out the window. Because you will have the same people that have been preaching for decades. Obey law enforcement, back the blue, you have to honor your law enforcement, don't make their job any harder. These are the same people that will tell you to go and jump in front of a nice person and scream at them and tell them to take their mask off and throw stuff at them. Same people. These are the same people that talked about how you know, Charlie Kirk brought all this stuff on himself and he shouldn't have been out there doing whatever. But now this will be different. Same people that said Kyle Rittenhouse never had any business being out there where he was, and then he caused this problem for himself, and now it's going to be different. It's always different every time, because the left operates out of convenience. Not logic, not common sense, not law, not rules, not what makes sense for anybody, not even what they practice on their own. Just convenience. Convenience to what they want to argue about. And I can't wait for somebody to try to prove me wrong, even though we both know that you can.